So yesterday we are learning about the media queries. So we are applying like compatibility for the tablet and the mobile devices. HTML tutorial, media queries, open with from where we are. So we have created the desktop view of 3 columns like this, and coming to the tablet. The tablet will start from the 768. So if you have to view this kind of responsive thing, right, you need to click on this, like in the, if you click on F12, developer tools will open. So the from the left, the second one, it will the device toolbar. So with this you can see this, and by default it will be some lesser percentage. You can select the 100 percentages, and there are already predefined devices is there. In case you want a custom width, then you can select the responsive. If you want already defined one, then you can use of this. But if you want a custom one, you need to give the responsive and give the 768. We are working on like tablet view, right? So that's why I'm giving 768 by 1024. So in 768, how we want, like in desktop we want 3 columns side by side, and in the tablet and the mobile I need 100% width, right? So that's why I'm creating like this. Column 1, this is a column 2, this is the column 3. Okay, and in mobile also I need like this only. So how we have written the media queries. So minimum width of 768 and maximum width of 1024, we gave the styles, right? But I want the same style for the mobile also. So then what we have to do, and 768 and 1024, this goes for the desktop styles, and I want for the mobile means max width of 768. Max width of 768 means what? From 0 to 768. Minimum width of 0 and maximum width of 768. If you are not giving anything, then it will consider as 0. Only screen and maximum width of 768, 767. So from 768 it will be tablet till 767 we have this. So I need the same styles like this, no? Copy it and paste it. And now check. This is 768. Now open 360. Generally mobile will be 360, 380, 420 like that. So it will be like this. So in the mobile, I'm showing this 100% width of the div. Okay, in the mobile and the tablet, I need kind of style. So 768. This is the mobile view 1024, and you can change the percentages like 100%, 120%, and this is the landscape view, and you can use the portrait view as well. So 1024 you can give here. Okay, like this, or else 768 or 1024. So anything it will be good only. I'll make it 100%, as it will change automatically. Okay, and you want to view, then you can view like this also. You can take this developers tool to the right side like this. Now you can check here, you can decrease this developer tools. Okay, like this. Now you can check 1024. Okay, now give 100%. 100% it is not coming, as the space is not that much. So it will take how much max width it can provide, and percentage 50% also fine. You can check like this. So it will be landscape view, this is a portrait view. So like this it will be. And coming to the desktop view, which is from 1025px, so it will be 3 columns, and you can increase or decrease the column, this responsive, so that you can see how it is coming in the small devices. If you take any small device, it takes 100% width only, you can see. And from 768, from 768 to 1024 also it will be like this. From 1025px we are making it as 3 columns in desktop view. So like this it will be. You can take any width like 1920 and 2000. It will be 3 columns only. Okay, and you can also increase the 3 columns width from minimum width of 1280 or something. You can increase somewhat width also. For 1025 it will accept, it is accepting that much only. You can also increase if you want, somewhat percentages you can increase, so that it should not break to the next line. So 24% is fine. Now check, is there is anything breaking where? So check like this, you can check like this, or else directly you can resize the window as well. This is the window, right? You can increase or decrease the window width. So like this, just refresh it. Okay, and decrease, sorry. When it is taking the desktop only, better you can view from the developer tools only. From the developer tools itself, you can align here, or else you can create a new window. Okay, now you can change 768,024, and you can take 75%, 100%. So like this you can check, and you can increase or decrease and check the particular width. And you want particular device, you can select one of that, iPhone, and Pixel 5, and iPad, and iPad mini, and Surface Pro, Duo, and Nest Hub Max. So anything, and you can also add if you want any other thing you want to add. So like this we can add the responsiveness. So I will explain it again. This is very important topic, media queries. So before adding media queries, we must have this meta tag. So meta name equal to viewport, content equal to device width, and dimension scale 1. Whenever you are opening any page, that width is equal to the window width, and scale means it will be always 100% zoom level, it won't exceed or decrease. And if you want to apply this media queries, right, you have to define the HTML blocks first. According to the design, you have to create 3 columns or 2 columns. So according to the design you can create one, and you can give the particular classes, and this is a child classes. Okay, inside that, and if you are using the floats here, you need to use the clear both property, so that because of the floats, the parent container should not affect and the next element also should not affect. That's why we have to use the clear both property. And actually we can go within 2 ways. So we are followed the desktop first approach, means we return the default style for a tablet, sorry, desktop, and we have given the a particular style for the tablet and then mobile. So either you can follow this way, or else you can write a mobile styles first, and you can give the tablet styles here, and minimum, and for the desktop styles, like here we given maximum width of 1024 px, right? Here you should give minimum width of device width 1025 px. That goes for the desktop styles. So 2 ways you can go, mobile first approach or desktop approach. So here we followed the desktop approach, but mobile first approach is the better one, because bootstrap, that framework all use the mobile first approach. So by default they return the styles for the mobile, and for the tablet and the desktop, and they are written. So like this, with the floats we can achieve this responsive designing, and we can also achieve this responsive designing with the flex also. Okay, flex. So what is mean by flex? So I will go through 1 or 2 topics for responsive designing. There are so many things to learn in the CSS Flexbox. So actually Flexbox is very important topic. Nowadays for responsive designing, everyone using this Flexbox only. Like if you don't know like how many elements also coming dynamically, we can make it responsive using this Flexbox property. So we can align the like I'll open the paint here. New one. So So suppose consider it's a web page. If you have to have, suppose you have some divs like this. So this is one div. So this is one div. This is one div. This is one div. Okay, this is one div. So if you are using the floats, right, you need to give for the every element float left, float left, float left, float left, like that. Okay, but we don't know like how many elements are coming, and for that element also that style should be applied. So for that reason, what we have to do, we, so we can make all these element into one container like parent and consider these are the children. So that time we can make use of the flex property, flex. So how we have to give this style, display and flex. So we have the display block, display inline block, display table, display flex. And this is the type of some property. Flex means it will be flexible in all the layouts. So we can have like two dimensional, but either one of that will be supported with the flex box. Suppose you have 3 items and you want to be, suppose these 5 items are there and I want to be side by side using the flex container. So that what we have to do, I will show you. So we can create a div here. So flex we are learning. So first we will learn about the flex, then how to achieve the responsive designing using the flex. I will explain this. First we will learn about the flex, then we will come back to the same file. Style, close the head section. Okay, open the body tag, close the body tag, close the HTML and save as flex and save as type hypertext markup language. Now we will create one div. So parent class we will give div class equal to parent, and here we'll be giving the children. So I'm not giving any class to the children. This is, I'm giving here child1, and copy it. I'm pasting 5 children's. So giving 2, 3, 4 and 5. And now for the parent, I'm giving some background color. Background purple or yellow. Okay. And for this children, right, inside the parent, I want for all the children, I want some padding width or something. So you can use a space selector. Like if you are giving the space, right, parent space div means the all the child elements inside the parent, whatever the children are there, so that will be applied. Okay, here you can see the background as red, and you can give some border 1px solid black. Okay, and padding I'm giving, you can give either width 100px, height 100px also, or you can give padding as well, padding. Okay, now, and margin also I need some space in between the each child, margin 20px. Okay, now we are ready. We'll open and we will see how it is coming. So this is a flex property. Open with Google Chrome. Now you can see by default how it is coming. Okay, for the parent also we will give the padding here so that it looks good. For the parent also we'll give padding 20px, and I'll remove all the default margins and paddings. So if you want to select the global all elements, you can use asterisk padding 0, margin 0. So it will be like this. Okay, it looks good now. Now what I have to do, I want to place these elements one beside another. Okay, that purpose we have to use, we'll try some of the some of the properties here. So I will take it at the bottom only. Now I'm removing this responsive designing. I will check. So for the parent, you can give display flex. So using of this, the elements by default it will come in a row, and it will take the width how much it is needed, and the default block level block styles will be overridden. Means it will be treated as inline. Means it takes the width how much it is needed, and paddings and margins also respected, and by default it is in a row. That is a flex. So it is easy, right? Compared to the float left and using of the clear both, it is a bit hectic. If you are using the floats, you have to write it for each and every element. But with the flex, right, in single line itself we make it like this, and it takes the correct width, height, and paddings, margins. So we don't need to take care of everything. It will take care actually. That's why Bootstrap also follows a display flex only. So this is flex, right? You can give the flex property for the parent. Display flex. So like this. And now we'll go to the media queries. So the same way how we can achieve with the flex property, how we are achieving. So what we have to do, this is a parent and this is the children, right? We no need of the clear both if you are using the flex. Remove this. Okay. Now we no need of the columns as well. No need of this classes as well. If you require, you can. So now I am removing the floats, everything. So yeah. So for the column 1, column 2, I am removing the floats. Okay. You can give the width as well as, or else you can give the padding as well. And I'm removing the padding margin right also. Okay. We'll see how it will, and then we will apply the margins. And for column 3 we don't need, and the clear both already we removed, so remove this as well. See how much the code was reducing. It is flexible to use. Now here we don't need of the floats, width, the margin right. Okay, this we don't need. Entire floats also we don't need anything. Okay, now we'll see how it is coming, then we'll apply the media queries. Sorry, this floats. Now so this is the media queries. We'll refresh this one. See how it is coming. So why it is coming? Check. So this is the parent and this is the width. We have removed the floats property and width as well. Okay. And here we given the like column 1, column 2, but we have removed, right? So we have to give parent inside that all the divs. This should work, right? So you should give like this. Copy it, and because we have removed the classes, and here also see, now you can see it is coming one after another, as these are the default block level elements. It will come one after another, but I want it side by side. So that time what I have to do, you need to use the display flex property. Okay, and also it is taking the width how much the parent is there. So in the floats, if you want to take the actual height as a parent, you need to give the clear both and all, right? Here we don't need to anything, just it will follow the parent height. It takes 100% width like this. Okay, that is the use of this flex. Okay, suppose you want some gap, right? So in the flex itself we have some property, we can go through about that. And suppose you want same length regardless of content, then you can use a flex one property. Not here, for the divs. See, like this, we no need of giving the width as well. So how much the container width is there, it will take care of everything. So it will divide by that container width by 3, and it will take how much it needs. See, you can see 382, 382. We haven't give any width as well, directly it is coming. So for the parent div, what we have to do, flex 1. So what it will do, regardless of width, regardless of content, it will take the same width. Okay, that is the use of the flex one property. So like this, sorry, not, we haven't given the display flex, right? That's why it is not working. You need to give the display flex, and I will reduce some height. It is too long now. 500 px will give. Now you can see the equal 3 columns it will take. Now in tablet and mobile, I want in a column wise, means it is in row wise. Sorry, for the parent it will be giving, yeah, by default it will be taking in a row wise, right? But in the tablet I want in a column wise, means after one column another column should start, and after this column should start. So what we have to do, so by default it is taking the flex direction row, but I want in a column way in mobile or tablet. So we have to give like this. So for the parent only we have to give this flex direction. So copy this parent style, you need to give like this, flex direction, flex direction. It will be column, I need column kind of thing, flex direction column. And for tablet, for mobile also I need like this. So for mobile, maximum width of 767 means from 0 to 767 width, any screen it will take, should take these tiles. Flex direction column. Now you can go with the responsive designing tool. Now you can select the iPhone. Now you can see flex direction column we haven't give anything like float none or margin right 0, anything we haven't give, directly it is coming in. This is in mobile view. And what about the tablet view? 768. So you need to select the responsive if you want to enter manually here. 1024. See, it is 760 by 1024. It is a tablet view. Tablet view also it is coming fine. And till 1024 it will be the tablet style itself, because we written 1024 here, no, till 1024. So from 1025 px, what will happen? It will be in column, means it comes under the desktop view. And you can see in any scenario it won't break, increase or decrease. With the width you need to increase or decrease according to the window width, but with the display flex it won't break anywhere. You can see here, any width is fine it is. So either you can take 2000 or 3000 width, window width. It will take like how much the width is there, that much it will divide, and it automatically take, you no need to worry about all the floats and everything. So this is the main use of the flex. So if you are developing the responsive designing, only concentrate on flex, don't use the floats. So flex is a new property from CSS3 to achieve this responsive designing. Okay, we can also use the floats, but that's not a, before the CSS3 we are using that only, but from flex we are using this one itself. Okay, and we'll try out one flex properties. So this is the flex, right? So how to make the element like in a row wise, column wise, that we are learning about, right? And we are learning about the flex, some of the properties like flex group, flex string, the topics we will learn. So one of the properties flex grow. So flex grow means was like it is a number we are specifying like how much the item will grow relative to the rest of the flexible items. We will learn with examples. Okay, suppose we have, you can see this only. Suppose we have this, okay, and we are giving the particular width this one. We are not giving anything to the two. For 1 3 4 5 it is there, and we are not giving anything to the second div, and it should grow according to the relative to its parent width. So flex that we can achieve with this. You can give the number like flex grow 5, flex grow 6, flex grow 7, flex grow 10. So that much you can give. Suppose you want a more width, and you want a less width to that, then for this item you can give flex grow 10, flex grow 9. So kind of properties you can give. Okay, and we'll try this out. Next, flex string also there. So flex string means what? Flex string means the length, like the number. It is also a number only. How we are giving the number here? Flex grow 1, flex grow 2. So if it is flex grow 10 means it takes most width, and the remaining width it will divide this other 4 will divide. Okay, now coming to flex shrink. This is also a number, like we can give any number how much the item will shrink relative to the rest of that flexible items. So flex grow means it will grow, shrink means it will shrink. That's the difference. Okay, and we do have another property called flex basis. So what is this? So flex basis means the length of that item. So it can be auto, it can be inherit, or we can give a number, or else we can follow by the percentages or px or anything you can give. Okay, and we'll try it out. Each one we'll try, or else we can go with the CSS, that W3 school, so that it will be easy. Flexbox, flex grow, flexbox properties. Yes. So we learn about this like flex direction or flex. So we will learn about the flex direction also, as well as we will learning that flex grow, flex shrink, right? We will look into that. Next we will come to this flex. Where is flex grow? Flex items. Here it is. Flex grow property. See here, we have the three divs, right? Flex grow 1, flex grow 2, means 1, 2, 3 is there. So, um, so it specifies the item width like that should grow. So if you have a 3, right? So actually, we can think of this as well, like it will follow the 12 column grid layout kind of thing. You can consider. So eight times of that parent container means that in that parent 8 parts it will take, and another 1 2 parts it will take. So like that you can consider flex grow 8 means it has a more grow grow option for this item. Flex grow 1, flex grow 1, these are equal, and you can try to change this and 2, and you can give it as 5. So like this. So how much you want to grow that item, that we can specify with this flex property. And 1 minute. Yeah, I will learn about the flex direction also. So we learn about this flex grow one, right? Flex shrink also will try here. Shrink, flex shrink. Spelling will be like this, no? Shrink. I think there only we have the example. Shrink. See, I think the spelling was wrong. This is a flex grow and this is a flex shrink. We'll try it out once. See, we'll be having the parent flex container and this is flex shrink 0. So it will shrink as much as other flex items. Flex shrink means. So we'll learn about that more. So for the parent, you should give the display flex, and for the child elements, you can give some width, height, or padding, and you can give flex shrink 0 or how much you want to shrink. How more I want to shrink. So like this, how much you want to shrink, how much you want to reduce that if that properties we can for that you can use this flex shrink. Flex grow means what? How much you want to grow. Suppose I want more than that, more than compared to the other elements. Flex grow 5. Flex grow 5. So we have so many elements now, that's why it is taking. So remove this. Now you can try. So like this, flex grow, flex string will work. And we will learn about the row and row reverse. So we learn about the flex direction row, right, in the media queries. So flex direction row is by default one, and flex direction column, if you want one after another, you can use this. And we have another properties also. We'll open that media queries. We'll open this media queries file and we'll change by inspect element only. So this one is a media queries file, right? So flex for the parent we have to give the flex. Okay, display flex we are giving. Okay, and there are options like flex direction. Here you can see if you want column wise means one after another column you can take. Column reverse means you can see, right, so before it was column 1 column 2 column 3, but it was changed to column 3. So column reverse without changing the HTML structure, you can see in the div it was column 1 only. Okay, now without changing the HTML markup I am changing the order of that flex direction column reverse. Now you can see it was 3 2 1. Okay, and inherit means by default revert. Row reverse also you can do. Column 1 you can move here and column 3 you can move here, that also we can do. Unset means by default, unset means 1 2 3 will be there, and you want the row reverse, you can use the row reverse property. Okay, and column reverse, row reverse we already learned about. And we have some property called flex wrap. Flex wrap. So as you know, text wrap and word wrap, that is right. Flex wrap also like that only. So it specifies whether the text item should wrap or not. Means it should come to the next line or it should come to the same line. So if you have 12 flex items, we'll take one example to understand that. Okay, and we'll take media queries, and we'll take some more elements. This is 4. Sorry. This is 5. This is 6. Okay, and another 3 also I'm pasting here. Okay, 7 and 8. Sorry, 8 and 9. Okay, now we have this. Before giving anything, how it is coming, we'll see. See, it is coming like this. Okay, so if you want some items to be over like wrapped to the next line, like it specify that flex item will wrap if necessary, so that we can, because before using this flex wrap, how it is coming, we'll see. So if your parent width is taking the 100% or not, will, okay, it is 100% only. Sorry, so it will be like this. So even though when you are resizing also, that element is not moving to the next line, so that purpose we can make use of the flex wrap property. If you are using the flex wrap, right, the other items which are not fit into that window width will move to the next line. Flex wrap, you can see. And we are not giving any floats here. Depending on the window width, it will be in same line or it will come move to the next line like this. So if we have some more width, right, the column 5 is coming to the added to the first line, and if it is more space, then column 6 also will add. And if there are like more space, then column 7 will be adding. If it is more place, column 8. So depend on the window width, it will be there or move to the next line. So that is the purpose of this properties. Here you can see how neatly it is coming. If it is not adjustable here, it directly automatically goes to next line, and UI also not breaking anything. This is the use of flex wrap. So how much the width is needed, so it will divide actually. If it looks good, then it will be keep that on that here there itself, and other elements which are not adjusted here goes to the next line. This is also, it takes the exact disk width, and you can see here. So this is the way it will take automatically, irrespective of your designing, giving the design or not, automatically it will take. So always use this flex property. If the meeting ends, please rejoin. We will continue some more time. Okay. And suppose you don't want to wrap also, you can specify. By default, flex wrap, no wrap only. But if you want to wrap, then you should give here. You can also specify the no wrap itself. No wrap, it means what? It will be in the same line itself. When you scroll, when you resize the window as well, you can see the scroll bar here. It won't come to the next line. It won't move. If you specify the wrap only, then it will move to the next line. Okay, that is the use of the wrap method. And we have a wrap reverse also. So it is a wrap, right? Reverse order it will place actually. Wrap reverse. So we will decrease the window width. See here how it is coming. 8 and 9